The stairs where I used to sit at the top watching the ghostly hand on the wall. Photo of the window where the escaped convict's ghost used to peer in on to watch us play. A Hari Rhea shot of the three of us. The tallest is my sister, me middle, sweet cousin Effa, who is now a brilliant reconstructive surgeon and humanitarian worker. Some of the haunting experiences I remember at Rumah Masra was when I used to sit on top of the staircase in the evenings, fixated by a shadowy shape of a hand on the wall next to my Atuk's huge fish aquarium. The shadow would appear eerily at about the same time, in between 5 to 6-ish p.m. and at the exact same spot on the wall. I wasn't sure if other members of the household were aware of this ghostly phenomenon, but Mac used to tap my shoulder and asked, what was I staring at? I pointed out the spot where the shadow was, and she silently pulled me away from the steps without a single word. She never talked or even bothered to explain anything about it. There was, of course, many a time in the afternoon, out from the corners of our eyes, both my cousin and I caught a quick dash of a figure running across the lawn. This happened while the both of us were engrossed in making clothes for our paper dolls. Remember those? The ghostly figure wore what seemed like a striped black and white shirt, just like those worn by prisoners during olden days. Sometimes I could feel the figure's dark presence standing close to the window where we were playing, as if curious about what both me and my cousin were up to. But when I whipped my head quickly to look, there was no one. Nothing but the old thorny meebong tree that still stands until today in front of the house. Scary, huh? But we were kids then, so nothing seemed to scare us. We just shrugged the feeling off and continued playing. Another paranormal incident was sometime late after midnight. One of those rare nights when we didn't have visitors to the house. I vividly remember it was pitch dark. I suddenly woke in the middle of one night in a daze and went straight downstairs thinking my Atuk might still be entertaining visitors in the living room. There were many nights where we had weary visitors from far-flung places in Sarawak, and visitors from all walks of life and of different races paid Atuk a courtesy call or to ask a favor or two. There were times when they had to put up for the night due to the lateness of the hour. But that night, it was just darkness, except for the dim blue and green light emitting from the aquarium. A whiff of cigar smoke still hung heavy in the air. I saw a dark figure of a man, or was it woman, can't quite recall, sitting on the sofa unmoving, staring dead ahead like it was staring right through me. The natural instinctive mechanism warned me that this is not a Tuk, or possibly a paranormal being that may not be human. I sprinted up the stairs 2 at a time. Everyone was fast asleep, unaware of the incident. The next morning, Max said we didn't have sleepover visitors that night. And curiously, why was I asking? I kept quiet, and for some innate protective reason, I didn't tell my mom, as I know this would certainly worry her. Now, what was that thing on the sofa last night?